At DSW, we ask the important questions, like, what shoes are you going to wear? Whether you're prepping for wedding season, festival season, or just planning the ultimate vacay, the right shoes can make or break an RSVP. So own the moment. You've got big plans, and we've got just the shoes. At the perfect price, of course. Get ready to get ready with Designer Shoe Warehouse. Head to your DSW store or DSW.com today, and let us surprise you.
We all belong outside. We're drawn to nature, whether it's the recorded sounds of the ocean we doze off to, or the succulents that adorn our homes. Nature makes all of our lives, well, better. Despite all this, we often go about our busy lives removed from it. But the outdoors is closer than we realize. With All Trails, you can discover trails nearby and explore confidently. With offline maps and on-trail navigation, download the free app today and make the most of your summer with All Trails.
Welcome to the Freud's Angels weekly reading, bringing the collective guidance and understanding for this week's energy.
Remember, never give your power up to a reader or a reading. You always have the power of autonomy. Hey, angels, welcome to your weekly reading. We are reading from June 21st through the 27th. Happy birthday, Freud's Angels. 21st is when it was born.
Believe it.
Like 6 years ago, guys. 6 years ago. And so we are in our 7th season. So this is the beginning of our 7th season. And
Seven.
I know. It was one of my lucky numbers. So yeah, friends, happy birthday to Freud's Angels, because man, it has morphed into something that I don't think either of us knew where it was going, but that's the freedom. That's the beauty of it, is like, we were just like, let's just do this thing and see what happens.
And we'll just keep going. And we'll change it when we want to, which we have
100 times.
So many times.
Yes. And so because we were recording this in the past.
I don't know what are we going to call those slips, because they're not Freudian. Are they Schrodinger slips? Like, what do we call those? Those, like, I'm speaking in both dimensions at the same time.
Because we are recording this in the past, it's going to be interesting to see what transpires. It will be my first full week in my new home, and things are going to be wonderfully amazing. We are still in a Mercury pre-shadow, so please know that. So, take caution, know what to do, wrap things up before it goes retrograde on the 29th. But yeah, Vanessa, what are the mermaids bringing to us this week?
Well, I mean, Grace can see me staring at the card, but everybody else can't see me staring at the card. We have gotten this card before. It's the Dive Deep card. And every time I get this card, I see the thing that stands out to me is the glowing orbs that the fish are coming at. And sometimes they feel like they mean different things. But the main character is this mermaid, and she's just hanging out in the darkness. Sorry, like she's really just chilling. She looks very unbothered because the depths aren't scary for her. She knows that there's orbs of light. She knows that everything is safe down there. She knows that there isn't really anything to be feared from the darkness. So this is a shadow work card, which is great for this whole Mercury situation that we're talking about, I feel, because when we go into those spaces where we're, lots of times happens during retrogrades or other parts of your life. Like, I use my pattern app, and they will show me my transits, and they'll show me like certain times of the transits, right? Like, hey, from this date till this date, these are the things that are affecting you. And it's been wildly accurate, shocker, not shocker. But the feelings of during different parts of your life, there's depth that come with it, but there's shadow that can come with it. And we're like trained to be afraid of shadow, right? Yeah. Like in all ways. I mean, even when we think about what what happens in the shadows. That's very like foreboding, right? Like, like it doesn't sound great, scary in there. We don't know what that means. And if we can't see it, and if it's dark, it's not okay. And when we're doing shadow work, we're really just looking at those parts of ourselves that have been neglected or pushed away or negatively judged, or sometimes even parts of us that haven't grown because they weren't welcome. And we've put them in a category of not okay, right? Like basically things we don't want to talk about, we don't want to look at. And in a couple readings ago, I was thinking or talking about that for myself, of some of the things that came up in conversation that I realized I had not healed within myself, and that maybe on a surface level I had healed some of it, or a couple layers. I shouldn't say just surface level, but that it, was coming back around to. In certain circles or in certain conversations. Like that was a vulnerable conversation for me. Whereas the people who were living during that time with me and experienced it and watched it, I'll talk.
Head to Safeway this week and enjoy these amazing deals. Clip coupons from the weekly mailer or download them from the Safeway app to breeze through checkout. USDA Choice Boneless Beef Tri-Tip Roast Untrimmed Twin Packs are just $5.99 per pound. Juicy red cherries for just $2.99 per pound, fresh, flavorful, and perfect for summer snacking. And a clip or click offer on sweet summer corn. Get 8 ears for just $1. Limit 8. Visit Safeway.com for more details. See you in the aisles.
Every decision we make shapes a child's future. At the 2025 First 5 California Summit, early childhood leaders come together to build the systems that children deserve. Let's put their futures first. Register now at ccfc.ca.gov.
Talk about it all day with them, and there is no guilt and no shame. And I'm not like, oh my God, because she attached to those people during that time, right? Like that like when I'm talking to them, I have this whole other vibration of being like, yeah, that's wild, but that's, that's when you got to see the rawest version of me and you still loved me, right? Like, so I have a very different connection with them than when I was having this conversation and I was like ashamed and I was like, oh my God, I do not want this person to know these things about me. I don't want that to cloud their vision of me. I mean, there was just all this judgment that was coming in, and it's like, oof, that's still there. Like there's still some deep parts of me that feel unsafe to be around, like that feel like I don't love them like fully yet. And that's okay. It's not anything that I'm, mad at myself about, but it feels like, when we talk about the retrogrades and things like that, it's a good opportunity. It's usually an opportunity I'm forced into sometimes, of being like, well, that's my eyes wide open. Don't love it, but I need to do it. And so just do it so you don't have to have a frying pan to the face type situation. So yeah, like there's like a lot of duality here of saying, the depths, yeah, they can feel dark, truly. And sometimes there are things in there that are dark and will stay dark. Just because I accept that version of me doesn't mean I want pieces of that version of me here with me today. Like I don't, right? Like it was those behaviors, those feelings. I'm like, ooh, I don't want those anymore. Those parts I do want to stay in that version and in that time period, but I don't want that feeling that I get about them. So sitting in those moments and sitting in those versions of us and sitting in those parts of us and thoughts and feelings and actions and mistakes and whatever that is, but finding the little orbs of light that go with it.
Yeah.
That's what this card is here about.
Yep. Awesome. What was the actual name of the card again? Sorry.
Dive deep. I might not even said that.
Oh, yeah.
Dive deep.
Curious. Yes. So our surrender card is surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. So a lot of, I think when we're talking about shadow work, a lot of the shadow work is in the process of reconnecting to our physical being, right? Because a lot of times when things are stressful or things are hard, we detach from our physical expression of ourselves, right? It becomes like, I don't want to be in my body because this is too hard and this is difficult. And so I kind of disconnect from it. And so when we return to the body, return to the self, and we surrender and we learn how to listen. Now I get it. friends, it's hard at the first to know what your body is saying because we've been so disconnected for so long. And there is shadow work to reconnect that. There's things that have to happen. And so when we listen to our bodies and we gather, like, how does this feel in my body? And if it's like it doesn't feel good, then okay, that's not the answer. That's not the path. And so thinking about that, when we can be in tune with our bodies, we step into our numerology card, which is 88, which is abundance. Yeah. And it's not that, because it talks about attracting the attitude of abundance. But I think what this ties to is when we can hear the wisdom in our body and how our body feels about things, and we understand its messages or understand why it feels that way, we can more often than not connect to opportunities or events or situations that are in alignment with our abundance versus not. And because we disconnected from that, we sometimes put ourselves in places where we're not to be there, and we're not abundant in that place because we're not supported on an energetic, physical, mental, spiritual level. And so when we have that connection to our body and we learn the wisdom of our body, then we have that connection to knowing what feels abundant in my body. Does this opportunity feel good to me? Or am I just doing it because I'm afraid if I don't, I'll miss the opportunity? Like, this is the opportunity to make it big, but realizing that if you're going to make it big, it's going to happen regardless of whether you take that opportunity or not, right? And so there's a process. I think there's like step A, B, and C, right? We're diving deep into our what our shadow.
Do you love your pets? Do you love suspense? Do you love it when your pets keep you in suspense because they ate something mysterious and who knows what the vet visit will cost? If you answered yes twice and then no, you should protect your pet with Lemonade Pet Insurance. It can save you up to 90% on vet bills for checkups, emergencies, diagnostics, all the stuff that leaves you financially on the edge of your seat. Get a quick and easy quote at lemonade.com/pet and get your suspense somewhere else, like from a riveting podcast. Your wedding begins here. You've found your person. Now find your perfect place. Welcome to Marin County, where your love story meets its perfect setting. Exchange vows beneath ancient redwoods on a sun-kissed beach or overlooking the sparkling San Francisco Bay. Whether you're planning an intimate elopement or a grand affair, Marin offers the space and the spirit to make your wedding uniquely yours. Discover where forever begins at visitmarin.org and explore the weddings page for details.
Those are what's there. And because we want to reconnect to our body, because we want to have abundance, right? We want to step into that. And abundance doesn't always mean I have like so much of everything. Abundance also means like I feel abundant in that I am supported at any time in my life, right?
Right.
It doesn't mean that
whole. I feel whole.
Yes.
I feel part of. Yeah.
Exactly. So our money card this week, speaking of abundance, it is safe for me to spend money.
Oh no.
I know there is always more where that came from.
Slippery slope right there. As soon as you said it, I was like, don't take that, person who loves to spend all the money. Like, yes, but also I don't feel good when I don't do it with intention. I mean, I really have discovered that. We were talking about that with our Amazon carts of like the save for later, because the save for later is like, I know myself. I know that I'm like, oh my God, it's so cool. I also know myself where I'm like, I have too much crap and I need it gone.
Yeah.
And so those two versions of me do different things. And so I want to make sure that they have nice conversations before I make those choices, because I do believe that it happens to me all the time. We talk about this all the time. I play with my schedule however I want. If I want more, I just ask for more and I allow myself to deal with what happens, because then I'm tired. But I'm always saying, okay, this is how much I need, and so that's what I get. Right. And then there are times where I say I need a little bit of extra because I want some extra. That feels good. And it works that way. It feels that way. But that means that I also don't love to be what feels wasteful. I feel like it creates an energy with my money that feels very personal and intentional. And so then I want to make sure that I honor it that same way versus before, where it was like there were all other different reasons why I was spending money. Yeah, it's very, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think that's the other side of it, right? When we think about abundance and we think about connecting to our body, we know when we're spending out of fear or out of a sense of dysregulation. And it's not wrong to do that, but that's when we aren't connected to the intention of what we're trying to do. We're not connected to the center of ourself, our being, and what we're just spending money because we're trying to regulate something in ourselves. And and that's why I love, we were talking save for laters, like that is my, oh, I want this. And then I look at my cart and I'm like, what is it that we truly need here today? It's not to say that we can't get this. I'm not saying we can't do it, because there's a child in me that goes, but I want the toy, And so there's this like, okay, we'll save it here and we'll come back to it when we're ready for it, or when it's right for us. And some things stay there for years and end up getting deleted anyways, but are no longer available. But
right. Yeah. The no longer available. Every time that happens, I'm like, okay, universe.
Yeah.
Like, you made that crystal clear for me. I didn't even have to question it. It's gone. Bye.
So there's that in between space, right? Because we don't have to be rigid. We don't have to be only in intention and only in fear, right? We can be in that liminal space and create like this kind of in between where we're like, yep, we want that, but we're going to wait for a minute because we got to do this first. And it's not that rigidity that I think I get when I'm like, can only spend money this way, right? And that becomes more of a something hurtful than helpful.
Yeah.
So
our trauma moments. I mean, I know that I've put myself in those positions. I can't unknow that I did do that. But what I do is say I don't do it like that anymore, because so I don't have to fear that. But I do also, what do I want instead? How do I want it to go instead? And what is that? What is your connectivity to that? Yeah, it's super true. I mean, the craft closet that's behind me is about to get like pared down. It's an entire closet full of craft stuff and we've barely been in there. And I'm like, okay, because our time has shifted. We're not doing things the way that we were doing them before. It's okay to get rid of that stuff. And I went in there and I was like, there's thousands of dollars worth of stuff in here that's about to get given away. I'm not even going to try to sell it.
Right.
And that's okay, because it's going to free up space for more intentional things, or not. Maybe it'll just be space and it will feel really good. But the detachment to having really has changed my having, right? Like the more I get rid of stuff, the more I don't want stuff. So it makes it easier for me to be intentional. We're like, all right, why do you want that? Because it makes your life easier. Okay. Why do you think your life needs to be easier? Right? Like, I mean, literally, those are the questions that I have to ask myself.
Yeah.
So,
and sometimes it's valid, and sometimes it is. It's like, oh yeah, okay, I see how that could help us. It takes the stress off us.
100%.
Or,
like my kitchen has got some expensive shit in there that every time I use it, I'm like, worth every penny.
Oh yeah,
I love you.
Yeah. I have. When we bought those refurbished mixers together, like, because they're the professional kind, like I have used that thing more than I used my other one.
Yeah.
Like, truly use it more than the
shit.
other one. And
So
I love it. It's worth every penny. It has saved my arms and my hands so much stress.
Part of why, honestly, I think the reason why, I mean, since I've moved here, I haven't traveled very much, because I miss my shit when I travel.
Yeah.
I like it's, I really am so appreciative that when I don't have it, I'm like almost having meltdowns, right? Where it's like I have to use somebody else's blender and it's not my freaking, $300 blender. And I'm like, it's not doing what the Vitamix does. Like, wow, you were spoiled a little bit. Like, you spoiled yourself, but also like, yeah, you've really created things. You've really been very intentional and you really have gratitude for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You love that. You love the space that you've created because you've done it intentionally. It wasn't just a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
Love that. Tangents again, but
yes,
one.
We love a good tangent, friends. So remember, get prepared, Mercury goes retrograde next week. Hopefully by now we'll have this Sunday we will be in the recording studio to do more podcasts, because I will be settled and we will be sturdy and I will be stable, I think. And so
It'll be
God
exciting.
only knows what
I think
time
it's going
it'll
to be
be.
exciting.
Yeah. So yeah. But anyways, my friends, have a wonderful week. We will see you next week.
Yes. Love you. Thanks for listening.
We hope we gave you something to support your journey.
Check out our Facebook or Instagram page to connect with us.
Have a great week.
Summer's a gift. The gift of days that last a little longer. A brighter state of mind. So gift yourself a new Kia at the Kia Summer Sticker Sales Event. With specially tagged vehicles including the Sorento, Sportage, Carnival, as well as the Niro Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. So the gift of summer can keep on giving for summers to come. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Event ends 7/6/26. See dealer for warranty details.
The Marin County Fair is back July 1st through 5th in San Rafael. And this year's theme, Stars, Stripes, and Stories, makes it one to remember. As America turns 250 and Marin County marks its 175th anniversary, the fair is bringing the whole community together for live concerts, nightly fireworks over the lagoon, carnival rides, fair food, and special activations, including a scavenger hunt and a community paper patchwork quilt. Discounted tickets are available through June 30th. Visit marinfair.org for info and tickets.